You married the Kim thanks you billionaire, unsmiling statue of a man, emotional, unavailable, more interested in business report than kisses. It's been 6 months since you mutually beneficial marriage agreement. You live in a glass mansion, eat breakfast at 12-foot dining table in total silence, and share a bed like two strangers playing sleep terrace on opposite sides. But tonight, oh tonight, you are a whole different creature. Shot for the girl with the prettiest face and the longest love life. Your best friend cheer, handing you a fifth or was sixth glass of liquor. Cross. You giggle. I am married to the man with the emotional range of slaver, and that was the last thing you remembered before everything turned into the greeter and karaoke. The mansion was quite elegant, Palestine, until you explode through the door wearing your heels on your hand like glove. Arms stretch out as you yell, "Honey, I am home." From the shadow, Taehyung appeared like a vampire summoned by a cross. His shirt sleeves were rolled up, glass low on his nose, hair dolls like he has been reading stock reports of plotting world dominating. You gaps. You are even hotter when I am drunk. How rude. He blinked on slowly. You are drunk. You murmur to him, warming, "Excuse me, Mr. Kim, you don't even know what today is." He raised an eyebrow to stay. You dramatically flop onto the expensive white sofa. It's our 193 day of marriage and you haven't even sent me on not even a foot massage. What kind of husband you are? The quiet kind. You threw a pillow at him. It's mates, it's a waste cars. He signed. That was from the Ming Destiny. Oh, now you talk. You were trying to make ramen. Keyword trying. You threw noodles into the sink, then the pot, then a spoon. Then stood behind you, arms crossed. That's not how you cook ramen. You spun dramatically. Why are you always judging me? I could be a chef, a noodle goodness. You are boiling the wrong end of the stove. You turn it. It was the dishwasher. You pointed at him like you just solved a murder. You are cold, man. But guess what? I am going to melt you like cheese. He leaned, face unreadable. You are comparing me to cheese now. You bopped his nose. Swiss cheese, cold, full of holes, but probably delicious. He took a deep breath. You could see that patience staring from his soul, but the corner of his lips, its twist. You climbed onto the coffee table like it was a stage. This song is dedicated to my emotionally constipated husband. You began beating out a tragic love song while waving the hairbrush like a mic. He watched. You pointed at him mid-song, voice cracking. You never kissed me in the morning. Please, you brush with toothpaste. That cultural appreciation. You cry for 20 minutes last time. You collapse into the floor dramatically. You are impossible. Then grab the throw blanket, drop it over you like a tired dad dealing with a toddler. Go to sleep. You pointed. You don't love me. He turned to walk away. You mumbled just loud enough. But I love you. He paused. But when he looked back, you were already snoring, wrapped like a drunk banana on the floor. He stared for a second, then he smiled. Actually smiled. You woke up wrapped in a blanket, beautiful, blinking at the ceiling. Is this heaven? Taehyung was still awake, sitting on the couch, reading. You gasped. Are you watching me sleep? You don't love me. He didn't even look up. You snored loudly. You sat up like a person killing me. Do you know what that means? We are soulmates. He calmly flipped a page. It means you are sleep driven and probably hallucinate. You stood up dramatically, holding the blanket around you like a cape. If you are not going to love me sober, then I will love you drunk forever every Tuesday night. He looked at you over his glasses. You are not drinking again. You ignored that and mushed over. I need a piggyback ride, said. He blinked. No, you blinked back. Yes. No. Yes, a snap off until you jump on him. Anyway, you expected him to scream or drop you. Instead, he catch you with one arm like it was nothing. You squealed. I knew it. You go to the gym without telling me. He signed through his nose. I should have married a cattle. Still on his back, you pointed down the hallway to the bedroom. Novel state. I am rethinking every decision I have made in the last decade. You are so dramatic. You should be in K-drama. He was quiet. You leaned in the whispered. I watch it. Even the slow episode, he stopped walking. Didn't you just call our marriage a slow episode? You kissed the top of his head. A beautiful, painful, awkward, slow episode. He didn't respond, but you felt it, the instant shake of his shoulder. Was he laughing? You refused to sleep. Instead, you sat cross-legged, holding his tie hostage. I read the article. You began seriously swaying to side to side. The say couples should be affirmation before bed. She stared at you, clearly wondering what sins he committed to deserve. Say something nice to me, you demand. He signed. You are not entirely insufferable. You gasped. That's most romantic thing you ever had said. You dramatically clutched your heart and rolled onto the bed. Also, he muttered, almost too quietly, you smell like a strawberries and tequila. You sat up like a cartoon character. Wait, was that a compliment? No, liar. While Taehyung got you water, you found his phone on the nightstand. Drunk logic activated. You were going to help your marriage, and what better than to text his family and tell them how much he really loved you. You sent. You felt powerful until you realized you sent it to his mother, his assistant, and the company group chat. You screamed. Taehyung walked in mid-scream, eyes narrowing. What did you do? You show him the screen. Fix it. He stared at the message, then at you, then walk away whispering, I am changing my number tomorrow. You absently passed out sideways across the bed, arms flopped like a noodle, hair everywhere, face slumped into his pillow. Taehyung stood there for a long second, then walked over and gently moved the blanket over your leg. He sat beside you and whispered, "You are really are insane," but he didn't stop smiling the whole time. You woke with a headache and felt like your brain was throwing a wrench. The sunlight attacked your face, it like a personal vendetta. You groaned, frog, dying fish, why does my soul hurt? Then you realized three things. You were in bed, wearing someone else's oversized Gucci shirt, and Tim was standing at the foot of the bed, arms crossed, sipping coffee like a judgmental Greek god of sarcasm. You blink. What happened last night? He raised a brow. Do you want the list of alphabetically? Chronologically. You stared at him horrified. Oh no. He held up his phone. I took a note. You attempt ramen in the dishwasher. He began. Your face went pale. You also compared me to Swiss cheese and demanded piggyback ride while calling me Mr. Sexy Sadness. You burn your face in pillow. Please tell me that's all. He scrawled. You also try to text my mother that I have jawline-based affection issue. You shriek. He kept going. Oh, you are recorded a 42-second video. You were dramatically sang wedding vows to a chair. You flop into the floor. Kill me. He tattled his head. You also cry because I didn't high-five you back. Then you slap yourself. You looked at him. Why are you like this? He slipped his cough. You are married me. You walked over the drop as USB drive on the bed. What's this? You asked cautiously. Every video I took last night. Your jaw dropped. You recorded me. He leaned down, face closed, smug smirk fully activated. It's called evidence or possibly blackmail. He grabbed the USB. Delete it. No, please. You gasped. You're heartless. Manicum. He straightened up. You promised to melt me like cheese. You threw a pillow at him again. It's hit leg. This time progress. You drag yourself to the kitchen, head pounding, only to see 2 cups of tea, toast, scrambled egg, and a string of strawberry placed in the shape of heart. You blink. Is this you? You asked Tim, who just walked in from the balcony. He didn't answer, just sat down and began eating. You sat beside him, still stunned. You made me breakfast. He shrugged. You look like you were going to die. I need a conscious wife to annoy me properly. You stared at the strawberry heart. He saw you looking and cleared his throat. Don't read into it. You smiled. Too late. You took a bite of toast, suddenly had a brilliant, evil idea. You grabbed your phone, opened the camera and zoomed in on Taehyung's soft expression while he buttoned his toast with a tiny spout on his lips. Click. He looked up. What are you doing? You grinned, collecting my own blackmail files. He narrowed his eyes. Delete it. Only if you delete mine. Never. You leaned in, eyes playfully. Then it's war, Mr. Game. He leaned back, making good luck, Mrs. Game. You tiptoe into the kitchen like a secret agent, phone in the hand, get cold husband, Aka, Mr. Don't smirk at me, I am serious. He stood at the counter, sleeves rolled up, cutting vegetables with a perfect jawline phone that screams you, but make it goddamn resume. You hit record. Looked at him, you whispered into the mic, deadly with a knife, deadly with his stare, deadly with the cheekbones. This is a National Geographic exclusive. Taehyung didn't turn, but he said deleted. You froze. How did you know? He held up spoonful tomato sauce. You talk like a Disney villain when you are recording. Later, as he scrolled through his phone on the couch, you sneaky screenshot with a rare smile when his dog photo appeared. Click. He looked up. What was that? Nothing. You screenshotted me, didn't you? You stood up. Nope, he stood up. You did. You ran, he chased. You screamed. You can't catch. Why you can't emotionally open up to? He catch you 5 seconds later, pinning against the wall, breathless. You catch your phone. You wouldn't dare.